Hello, fellow crafters. Wanted to go ahead and post this video to show you how quick and easy it is to use our Build a Gang sheet on our Calumet website. If you're looking for some DTF prints, you don't know what a gang sheet is, don't worry. It's just a name for a simple document that allows us to be able to feed your designs into the software to be able to print on our commercial printer. So if you've never built one, then this is how it is. I just went to calumetco.com, and if you go down to DTF Transfer Shop, you're going to have two different options when you go to the gang sheets. So you go to the gang sheet. So if you already know how to build a gang sheet, it is important. It has to be following our guidelines, which means it has to be saved as a PNG transparent background with at least 300 DPI. If you already know what you're doing and you want to upload it, you can go ahead and upload it there, and you can see the pricing for that. And then if you don't have that ability to build it yourself, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use this Build Online Gang Sheet. You can see that there's a little bit of a price difference, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, to be able to use this app, it is a fee. So we are passing that on as the person who needs to use it, just because we do try to keep our pricing as competitive as possible. And then also for that low extra price, you're actually getting access to all of our images. We're allowing you to use all of our images for free, included in that pricing. So I'm going to show you how easy it is. So here you can pick whichever size that you want to go ahead and build. We're going to go ahead and just do the 12 by 24. And all you're going to do is click on Build Your Own Gang Sheet. And then it's going to open up this great app that's going to allow you, and it has editing systems. So we can go ahead and either start a brand new one. It's got some saved ones that I was working on. So I'm going to do a brand new gang sheet. So what you're going to do is right here is if you have your own images that you want to go ahead and upload. So it looks like it's only pulling up one image from mine. But this is where all your images that you would upload are right there. That means I've already previously uploaded. So if you're just starting, you would want to go to upload images, and then wherever you have your images. So I'm going to do a Squid Game one that I have. You can see I'm working on my son's birthday party, getting ready for that. So these are just pulling right from my computer. And then, so that's building into my library. So now I have those, and to add on those, all I got to do is click, and it's going to add it right over here. And then as you can see, you have all kinds of editing things. I like this section right here. It's going to let you know what your resolution is on this photo. So what you can do is, depending on how big you want to have it. So this one is telling me, it looks like it's saying it's terrible resolution at that level. And then if I make it smaller, it's saying there it has the optimal resolution. So it says based off of that size, if I am trying to stretch it any bigger, then it is going to make it a little bit more digitalized or pixelated. Pixelated is the word I'm looking for. And then this is going to show you, this is the maximum that you can build to. So it's going to be 12 inches wide. We picked the 24, so we only have about the 24 to go with. Okay, so there's that. And then what you can do is, those are yours images. You can play around with it. There's all kinds of features. You can twist, you can basically squeeze in there whatever you want. Just make sure that you use some general caution. You want to be a little bit cautious about the edges. We do make sure that we try not to get anything nicked, but sometimes you guys got to pay attention. Sometimes if you got some overlap, it's going to get cut off. You know what I mean? And then this is cool because it'll show you if any of your images are overlapping. It'll bring some attention to that. And then you can also duplicate your images and then fill the whole sheet. You can just kind of play around with all the different options. So here's duplicate, and it'll just keep duplicating. Now, the cool thing is if you go to from gallery, this is where you have free access to all of the designs that we've uploaded. That we will continuously keep bringing new ones. So you'll see that you can see the watermark on there. Obviously that won't print. It says right there, we don't sell digital files. I just want to try to protect the images as much as I can. Some of these I generate myself. Some of them I get, but with the understanding that I'm not trying to sell them digitally. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that they can't just take them. But then it's all categorized as well. So if you're looking for some Father's Day, or first responders, here's just some funny ones. So we have all different types of things. And then you can even just go in here and search, like, I want to make something for a nurse. So I'm gonna search nurse. Well, sorry, you got to clear that. So make it as DTF. So if you want to search nurse, then that's gonna pull. Oh, it looks like I need to remove this one because this one is not a PNG. So you can see a PNG with a transparent background. You shouldn't see this white. So it looks like I made a mistake when I uploaded that one. So just for anybody who is a newbie and still learning, they should all look like this, because then that means that there's no background, because whatever we see on here is what's going to print. You're deciding the ultimate thing of what's going to go. Okay. So it's very cool. I am very excited about this feature. I think it's great because not only can you use yours, but you can mix and match with ours. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. So it put it into my gallery, and then I have to add it to the thing. So I'm going to make this for a shirt. I'm going to probably make it just a tiny bit smaller because I don't want it to be like 11 inches. For me, this is what I do. I just kind of line it up to the edge, and then I kind of see where it's at. So I kind of like mine to be like 10 inches. So I'm going to pull it. You see how that line showed me that it was 10 inches, and then I can arrange it anywhere I want on there. Now, let me show you a very cool feature, which I really love, because you can also edit in here as well. Some basic. I mean, you're not going to get as extreme editing that you might in some other programs, you know what I mean? So let's take this and let's go with this. Let's just say I'm making a shirt design. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to add some text. And what I'm going to do is, where did the text go? Sorry, I'm trying to show you with the camera. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I just didn't see it. Okay, so there's my text, and I'm going to say, will you play the game? Meaning for Squid Game. I'm going to actually, I want it to be double layer, so I'm going to do that. And then obviously you can do some kind of general editing. Let's see, there's got to be like a center over here. Let me see, how come I can't find the... Sorry, I haven't like officially played with this that much. I only kind of poked away at it, but it's like super cool. Let's see, underline with strike background. There's got to be a way to center it. I'm just not seeing it. It's got to be up here somewhere, maybe. Talk about seeing this real life, huh? Well, I'm going to have to maybe figure that out, because I don't know if I'm just not seeing the button. That seems so weird to me. I don't see why. It seems like a very simple thing that it should be on there. But you can choose whatever font you want that's available. There's not that many fonts available. So again, keep that in mind. It's just, you know, a basic. So let's just say that you took, just for this video, it's just to continue on. So let's just say I wanted that image, but I wanted these words to be right here. Kind of want them at an angle. So I'm going to twist it. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put it right over, and I'm going to change the color of the font. I'm going to make it red, so it stands out over it. And so then that way, will you play the game? So there you go. Then you can actually just use our images and customize them to your own. You know what I mean? So that's a really cool feature. And I'm actually going to also upload these ones. Where are they? Let's see if I have any of them in here where we do have customized ones. So if you did want to offer those to your customers or your own personal situations, I don't think I've added them, but they'll be the ones where that'll just say like the names. So it'll have, you know, mom, and then it'll list every kid's name, but you could just use the fonts that are available. So it might be just slightly different, but I am going to add those on there. It doesn't look like I have them quite on there yet, but yeah, you can take any of these and make them into any type of, you know, customization as you want. We have different designs from all over the board. And again, it's just a matter of time and how much time I have to keep adding them, but I will keep adding them, trying to keep them current and up to date. Please keep in mind, we have to be aware of, you know, copyright issues. So just keep that in mind when you're submitting things. But we will definitely keep trying to add some more fun designs for you. As you can see, I've got quite a bit on here, but I definitely would like to add a lot more. I'm always just loving to design things, finding fun designs, and sharing them. So I'm really excited about this. I think this is a fun feature that we are now offering. And please stay tuned. This was obviously geared more towards those who probably have experience with DTF and knowing how to use those and what's included. But I am going to go ahead and start making some fun tutorials on how to use DTF and what we need to do, what you need. Obviously, I need to add some of these designs. It looks like I set up the category. But yes, I am going to start some very fun tutorials to walk you through the process. So again, that was pretty simple. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's finish this. So let's just say that this is my final design. Let's see. We're going to duplicate that because we want to definitely get our money's worth. So we're going to go ahead and fill up that whole thing. You can see that I'm overlapping. So what we're going to do is you can actually just hold down and drag, and then you can just lift them all up because you see I had that extra room, and it's telling me that I have some overlap, but that's a caused overlap, and we're fine with that because that's my design. So I'm not too concerned. I don't see anything else overlapping. And these look like they're just gonna fit in there. Sometimes it makes it a little easier if you use the actual arrow buttons on your keyboard because you can go a little bit smaller than with your mouse. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I like how much I have. I like that I utilized all my space. I'm gonna make this a little more so I can have it easier to cut when it comes. So that's my final design. I'm happy with that. So then what I'm gonna do is I could either save for later and continue on. I could order multiple quantities if I felt like I knew I was gonna need more. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save and add to the cart. And then you can make your design name. I'm gonna say this is Squid Game. Okay, and then it's telling me that I have no overlapping issues, but I do have one that's showing up with low resolution, and it's deciding, do I want to print this or not? Because I'm not going to complain if I come back and say, hey, that image doesn't look good because you were warned that it has a low resolution. That's what that's saying. So I'm going to be like, you know, I'm going to print it anyway. I'm okay with it. By checking this box, you agree that you have the full rights to your artwork. So that's our little, you know, making sure that we're not taking copyrighted items. And then what we're going to do is we're going to either add to the cart and come back and do another design, or in this case, I want to just go ahead and add to the cart and exit. So what I'm going to do is now it just takes you right to the screen, and then you can go to, we're back to the Calumet website. It did take us to the cart, but there's all these other things. So if you wanted to add anything at the same time, just as a really quick mention, we actually do sell individual prints as well. So if there was any design that you're like, hey, I just want one of those, I don't want to build a gang sheet, I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my cart. Like, yeah, I totally want that. And I can either order it adult, child, or toddler. So I'm going to just go ahead and add one of those. And I'd like to add that to the cart as well. So then I'm going to go to the cart, take a look at what we got in there. So it looks like I've got actually 2 of those in there. It looks like I've already had those in there. I got a couple of images, and then there's my gang sheet. It built it right over, so the $10, and it's already all in there, and you can even do a little preview. And that is your gang sheet. Isn't that amazing? I love it. It's so simple, so easy. So you literally just have to click and paste, and that's all you need to be able to do. And again, these watermarks will not be printed. They're just there, but they will go away. And you can see that these ones did not have any copyright watermarks on there, because these were the images that I uploaded from my computer, and these are the ones that I got from the Calumet website. So I hope that this tutorial helps. Sorry, I know it was a little bit long. Gonna try to edit that out in the middle where I kind of stumbled a bit, and I am gonna try and figure out how we can center that the font, because it seems like you should be able to center that text. So anyways, that would be it, and that would be your final cost. There won't be any other hidden surprises in there. It would just be any type of shipping or taxes would be the only thing added. And then please remember that if you are local in San Diego and you did want to pick up, I have this, it always shows up at the top, but you do want to enter in the code SD pickup. And then we always have our front setup with a little pickup cubby station that you are welcome to pick up at pretty much any time of the day. Hope that helps, and feel free to always ask questions. I'm always here to help, and I look forward to making all kinds of tutorials to kind of show you guys along the way of all the ups and downs that I went through to make things a little easier so we can all be crafting together and, you know, keeping those projects under budget and, you know, helping everybody out. So take care. This is Crystal. Thanks for watching.